What's up, YouTube? This is the realest of realest, spiritually speaking on matters of the soul, providing YouTube content that actually matters. This segment is going to be titled Dear Secret Societies of America. Recently, the professional basketball player Kyrie Irving of the Brooklyn Nets has been under fire from mainstream media due to some extreme opinions that Kyrie has on reality and some other controversial topics. Kyrie's under fire due to the simple fact that he's being so open about some of these extreme opinions that he has in social media and other platforms that he has.
And my name translates in the Hebrew language as Yahweh. So I went on the Amazon Prime. I was like, you know what, let me see if there are any documentaries on Yahweh. So went in the search bar, typed in Yahweh, that came up. Went out and shared it on my platform. That was my night. In terms of the backlash or what people call it, we're in 2022. History is not supposed to be hidden from anybody. And I'm not a divisive person when it comes to religion. I embrace all walks of life. You see it on all my platforms. I talk to all races, all cultures, all religions. And my response would be, it's not about educating yourself on what Semitism is and what anti-Semitism is.
This was what you shared was not something that you've even watched. This was, you did watch it, or either watch it or read it.
I had a lot of time last year to read a lot, read a whole bunch, good and bad, about the truth of our world.
So then do you, I guess, understand or not understand those that might imply that that work had anti-Semitic leanings in it? I only ask this because the tweet is still up there, so
We're in 2022. It's on Amazon, a public platform. How proud I am to be an African heritage, but also to be living as a free black man here in America, knowing the historical complexities for me to get here. So I'm not going to stand down on anything that I believe in. I'm only going to get stronger because I'm not alone. I have a whole army around me.
Kyrie, while we're on the topic of promotion, why did you decide to promote something that Alex Jones said?
That was a few weeks ago. I do not stand with Alex Jones' position, narrative, court case that he had with Sandy Hook, or any of the kids that felt like they had to relive trauma, or parents that had to relive trauma, or to be dismissive to all the lives that were lost during that tragic event. My post was a post from Alex Jones that he did in the early 90s or late 90s about secret societies in America of occults, and it's true.
Now, me personally, I love this. I think it's great. Dear Secret Societies of America, what are you going to do when the masses start to wake up to how you've been moving in American society for over a century now, and you're no longer allowed to get away with what you've been doing for the last 100 years? For multiple decades now, people's lives have been manipulated because of the secret agenda of these secret councils. There's literally hundreds, if not thousands, of these prominent groups around the country and around the world that take secret counsel to get together and form agendas to how they're going to manipulate people in their societies and around them into dumbing down their senses into what the real truth is. And the real truth is that this is a spiritual war for souls. And Satan is on a mission to keep this quiet while people mindlessly sell away their souls for riches, resources, networking, and comfortability. As a part of being a part of these groups, these people are expected to help target and gang stalk people in their communities who go against these agendas of these groups or who are aware of these groups' existence and refuse to join. There's been too many people in society that have been blinded by Hollywood and in Hollywood into celebrity figures and entertainers, when in fact this is something that happens all around us, even as close as our own families. So you might ask yourself, well, what is this secret agenda? What is it that they're trying to accomplish? And the answer to that is actually quite simple. You see, Satan's greatest trick is to convince the world that he doesn't even exist. But his ultimate agenda, his ultimate goal, is to collect as many souls of people who are willing to forward their souls for comfortability. Very cleverly, the agenda of these groups has been to persuade people by offering the allurement of resources, finances, networking, as well as comfortability into dumbing themselves down, to doling themselves out, to manipulating those around them, into going along with the agenda of these secrets. Buying in what's becoming popular culture or popular opinion or popular belief systems, but are really the root of what's really going on, and that is to win and gain influence over souls, all the while keeping it secret. So basically, people's ambition to be successful in this rat race, in this life, is being used against them in order for comfortability in this new world, in secret societies, to be able to carry on their life, their legacy, their family in the future comfortably. Now, with these advantages that these people get who join these secret societies in order to advance their lives, to advance their careers, to advance their happiness, these people are expected to not only keep this big secret that people are being dumbed down, lied to, and deceived. These people are expected to keep this secret, and not only keep this secret, but manipulate those in society who are a threat to expose. The wicked thing about this is those that are unaware or ignorant to these secret groups are subject to be sucked in, chewed up, and spit out with these groups without even a second thought. And it's very dangerous getting involved with these groups or being targeted by these groups, especially if you're unaware of what you're dealing with and what they're capable of. And I appreciate what's going on in the media with Kyrie to bring light to a lot of this stuff, because I feel like a lot of people are waking up to it. But in the past 20 to 30 years, there's been a lot of people who have suffered in confusion and chaos at the hands of these groups and their secret agendas. Now, the reason why Kyrie Irving is catching so much heat is because he's revealing some very real truths that a lot of people are unaware of, and he's a very popular, prominent figure in society. It's interesting because, 10 years, this was unheard of 10 years ago, where celebrities were afraid to speak up or speak out on certain things, or if they did, they were labeled crazy. Well, here this guy is, intelligent, articulate in the way that he expresses himself, coming out speaking on things that are labeled conspiracy theories. Kyrie's catching heat for light that he has shed on a documentary telling the truth about the Jewish people and how they hijacked an entire culture and heritage. So these people who adopted the Jew culture as their own, these people who started the pyramid hierarchy for secret societies in America, these bloodlines are alien bloodlines. They're not the human beings who were created here in God's image on earth. These bloodlines, while they may have been created by God, are definitely alien to the earth in every aspect of the word. These alien bloodlines who are fighting for control over the masses and using and utilizing all of these tactics for manipulation and spreading deceit. These bloodlines are the bloodlines that you will refer to as Big Brother or the May. They are the people who are in control of the banks and the money, the people who control the government, the media outlets. These are the people who are the powerful people in society who seem human beings just like you and I, but the actual reality is something much more sinister, because these bloodlines do not like us. They hate us. And this whole web of deceit and control was literally spun to keep people dumbed down and ignorant and as sheep being led to the slaughter. And my reason for even mentioning these bloodlines and everything like that is because I'm trying to paint the picture for my audience that it behooves the people in charge to be secretive, to keep these secrets, because if people were to really understand what and who they are in relation to us, in relation to Earth, and what their agenda is, I honestly think that there would be an uprising. You see, we're being controlled, manipulated, and led by beings that are not even of us, and we're being lied to about that, so that we won't take the proper action that would come to freeing ourselves of such tyranny, and that will require revolution. And these people fear that, so that's the main big reason for the big secret.